Well, it's a very warm home. It has a lot of furnitures. There are lights, the mirror, the bench. Bench on top of it, there is a cushion. On the wall, there are a lot of directions. For example, the pictures, the shares, and in the corner there is a TV. The TV under the TV there is a 不知道这个柜子怎么讲 and 茶几. I think the owner of the house is very artistic.
Okay. So I'll describe what I see, touching on some of the things you've said. Yes, in the picture, I see a warm, cozy house. There are a lot of decorations and a lot of furniture, including this dinner table, a small coffee table.
In China, it's called 茶几.
Yeah.
Cha is tea
Oh,
table.
there you go, because in China, tea is typical to drink. In the West, coffee is typical to drink.
Well, then it's
Just a coffee table. Yeah, even though you're probably not.
It's so
not
interesting.
Just for coffee, but that's the idea of this small kind of table.
If I use it for tea, it's also called a coffee table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a direct cultural difference.
Okay.
There's a shelf desk against the wall. It's not formally a desk because you can't close those.
Yeah.
So it's more of a table, a kind of shelf.
Shelf. Isn't this a shelf?
This is a shelf too. Yeah. A shelf can be on the wall and a shelf can be freestanding against the wall in that way, because we're talking more about an area to place things. These might just say a chair, but this kind of chair is a stool. This is a stool. But that's the difference in English and Chinese. Chinese are very specific between the kind of chair you sit on, whether it has a backrest or not, right?
Yeah.
In English, of course, we have sofa and stool and armchair, but you can get away with saying chair. But this is a stool, yeah. So you wouldn't call a bench. A bench would be out in the park where a few people can sit down at once.
Oh, the lawn.
Yeah, a bench is not typically in a house. I
was also thinking that.
Then this down here is a TV stand with storage spaces or with cupboards. A cupboard should be able to close. And then lots of different knickknacks for decorations. Knickknacks is just a sort of a generalized way of saying a lot of small decorations that you don't want to have to identify one by one by one.
Then it's
just call them knickknacks.
Knickknacks.
Yeah. So you said furnitures. Furnitures it's not a countable noun. So we'd say furniture. We would say lots of pieces of furniture.
Okay.
Because you can't count them all together like apples and oranges, right? Because there's a sofa and a coffee table and a TV shelf, a drawer. All of that is furniture. So we can't put it all together and say furnitures. And then, okay, you mentioned that the owner is maybe artistic. Yeah, suppose you could say that, although artistic might not be the first thought that comes to my mind. I might think the owner has a good design style. Oh, maybe they're
design
a designer.
Taste.
Yeah,
can I say taste, design taste? Yeah.
Because artistic relates more to like the creation of art. But design relates more to your choice of how you place things in a room, right? Like that.
If I wear clothes, I have
a sense of fashion.
Sense of fashion.
Yeah, or good taste in style, taste in fashion. Any of these, okay. That's great. Not bad. Just directions and decorations. That's the big one.
I promise I know this word.
Yeah.
Lately all I do is daydream. With flashing lights and big screens. Tokyo to Italy, singing all around the world is singing back at me.